Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, ladies and gentle dudes, and children of all ages, this is Daniel J. Harris, the Supigato. But today I am not doing my weekly radio show, the Supigato Show, because I am here where everyone else is listening to the fabulous Tim Chonakis doing his twice-a-week healing call-in show, From Time Without Beginning. I don't know what this cat Tim does in a show, but after listening in twice a week, I finally feel like I can relax and enjoy life for a change. As you all probably know by now, if you've been tuning in and turning on for a while, Tim Chonakis is more than just an energy healer currently stationed in a remote location in northern Japan. He's also a visionary writer of 4 books, a singer-songwriter currently working on his 4th music CD in Italy and France. Damn, talk about an infinite being. He's here usually twice a week to remind us all that we are all infinite beings. So what if your life didn't have to be as shitty as you thought it would be? What if a change is really possible in all the areas you thought you'd given up on? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to fasten my seatbelt and get ready for another crazy ride, because here is the star of the show now, Tim Chonakis. He is ready to redefine our realities. Take it away, Timmy.
Every single time that you run away, you'll realize that you've run to the same place you thought you left behind. Where you running now, my friend? Don't you realize? Though you've run away, you haven't changed a single thing inside. Where you running now, my friend? Don't you realize? It's all up to you. Everything you think and do, you control your destiny. You don't even need. That is right, ladies and gentle dudes and children of all ages and cats and dogs and anyone else listening in. It's all up to you. It's you, the infinite being from time without beginning, that you truly be if you're calling into the show. Because this is no joke, folks. We are here to open up to the infiniteness we always have been. It's the eternally endowed supernatural powers of the Thus Come One that have always been here from time without beginning, that you have finally started to realize, hey, there's something else possible. I don't have to be a sleepwalker like the rest of the planet. I don't have to frickin' vote between, so there's, I watched the movie, I put it on my Facebook. You have to vote between, what is it? You get 2 choices for political parties. What do you get? You get fried chicken or you get cheeseburgers. And you have a choice, okay? You can vote cheeseburgers or you can vote fried chicken. That's basically the choice you get. And that's called choice. But that's not real choice, okay? Because Bernie Sanders was my choice, and he was shut out of the whole frickin' thing because the corporate media would just talk about their 2 cheerleaders on both sides of the chicken and the fried chicken or cheeseburgers. And now we only have, well, we'll see what happens because the convention's coming up. But anyway, the choices in this reality are not really choices. The choice is to call into this program and to break out of this reality is the real choice. And I'm glad so many people are calling, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 callers. I don't know how many I'm going to take today, because every time I take one, it's going to work on everybody. So just be open to all the change you can be just by tuning in, because the real change is the energy that you be. So the energy that you're all being by calling into the show, and the energy that I'm being on the call, is really the energy that you need to step into that is going to change everything. It's not the modality. I can use a lot of different modalities. I might use a few of them on the show. I might not. I might mix them together, make a cocktail of modalities. Who knows? So, but anyway, the maladjustment of this reality that you're choosing, because you're not choosing to be in the causal incarcerations and causal inculcations and causal incongruities of this reality, and you're stepping out of the so-called immutable laws of physics and you're stepping into the mutable laws of consciousness, the true being that you truly be. So that's what we're here to do today. So don't worry if I take your call or not, because just by being here, you're being the difference that you truly came here to be. So don't expect me to take everyone in the callers, because we just got a few more callers on the line. But 2 people have raised their hand. If you want to raise your hand, push 1, and I might call on you, I might not call on you. Who knows? I might just not take anyone and just talk the whole time. We'll see what happens, because I'm feeling the energy coming through me, and I'm feeling it coming through you too. So we don't really need to take any callers. I can just sit here and go on and on about it. It's beyond the conscious perception of words, anyways, because you guys are the 9 Trannies, the otherwise known as the supernatural powers that thus come on in the Lotus Sutra, and that means you are transsexual, which means you're able to, with the orgasmic energy that you truly be, you're able to transform any sexual energy of any reality to procreate, create a new reality, co-create a new reality. It's not about intercourse. It's not about yanking my wanking or anything like that. It's about being the consciousness, orgasmic consciousness that you truly be, to procreate a new reality with all the beings that are here to procreate with you, bump and grind with you. No, not really. Okay, so I guess I'll take a caller. What the hell? We have so many callers now. Oh shit! I need to write down some numbers. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write down some numbers, because I need to do the disclosure, because I've already said too much that can't be fully processed by all the earthlings, all the humans that are walking on the treadmill, and they're gonna think, oh my God, he said something that's gonna break down our reality, so we better sue him or something like that. So anyway, I probably already did it, but anyway, here's a disclosure I should play before each show. I don't always think I need to play it, but I'm going to play it right now, because I'm going to have to write down all these numbers. So here goes.
Since anything we say in this reality can and may be used against us,
the show is not brought to you by
Clear Channel,
Voice of the Americas, Rupert Murdoch,
Disney, Time Warner,
ABC, CBS, NBC,
or any other on or off planet centers or spinner of
mediocrity
or mediocracy.
Nothing on this program is either endorsed, approved, nor understood by the
AMA, FCC, FDA, CPC, DOA, FBI, CIA, or any other acronym created by terrorists, and nothing said or done on this call is in any way an attempt to cure,
treat, or remedy any known or unknown perceived or unperceived sickness,
disease, or vice. And none of the views expressed on this show by the hosts, guests, or callers necessarily represent the views
of Blog Talk Radio. From Time Without Beginning, Mama Ganja, Major Tim,
Bija for President, or any other organization known or unknown on planet Earth or anywhere else in the multiverse.
Being hyper-local and hyper-temporal, infinite beings that are all
fully maladjusted to this reality. If you or any of your relatives and or friends
and or all three happen to notice
any spontaneous healing on this call or after this call,
or if any of your previous so-called enemies call you out of the blue
to tell you that they love you, as so many often do, we quasi-fictitious entities on a quasi-reality cannot claim any part of the co-creation of that miracle and or the miracle called life that you alone are choosing to be. If you are wise enough to be choosing to call into this alternative to the insanity of reality called From Time Without Beginning, aka Ganja.
Okay, with that said, I think I'm ready to take a caller. We're going to go with 575 first, because that's the one that says we're going to open up more to everyone for it all. So who's in 575?
April.
April.
This is April.
Cool deal.
Yeah.
April. No, it's actually June, but no. Oh, it's April. Yeah, it was April 2 months ago. No, just joking.
Uh,
So, April, what's what's one thing you want to work on?
Well, I spoke to you on Monday, and you worked on my boyfriend and I, and actually Thor, you worked on him too. And I had a question because, well, for me, I felt better after that. Although I have a continuous itch, my whole skin itches. It's been like that for 2 days, and I was going to see if you can check that. Why it's that? If that's nerves or allergic reaction to, I don't know, something. And then you worked on Thor. Go ahead.
Your dog Thor. Sorry, go ahead. Your dog Thor.
Yeah, I was going to say, after you first worked on him, he seemed to be even worse than he was in the beginning. But I've noticed, today and this morning he started getting better. So thank you for working on him. And I was just checking, is that normal for it to be worse in the beginning?
It only appears to be worse, but what is worse or what is better is a judgment. So all the judgments you have about what is possible and what is not possible, and what you can be and what he can be and everyone can be, and what can be created or what can be uncreated in this reality, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate everything that is and everything that brings up times a Buddhazillion?
Absolutely.
Right and wrong.
Yes.
Getting mad all night. Putt and puck, shorts, boys, beyond kids. Okay, what I just said really quickly for people who haven't heard is the healing modality formerly known as energy. Was it known to access energy transformations? They asked me to take down all my 66 videos on YouTube, so I put up 69 instead. So I keep putting up more because I'm not gonna take down any videos. But anyway, until they shut me down, you guys can go on and find out what that right, wrong, good, bad all means. But anyway, that's part of the access clearing that I can't really say. I have to put it in quotes, but you guys can't see me saying access conscious. I'm putting it in quotes because I can't say that word because it's trademarked. Anyway, okay, so Truth, since the last call, have you stepped into more awareness?
I'm not sure. I know that I have been opening up to more awareness for quite a while, and I think my boyfriend's just starting to open up himself. But I know that I was not feeling well yesterday morning, and I was feeling better after I talked with you. My goal is to find out what modality I am to use to help people and dogs, and that's kind of been elusive to me so far, but I'm open.
So the one modality that I just said, which I put in quotes, that one really helps with everyone, with dogs and with people and with. But anyway, when I asked, are you becoming more aware? So what I'm getting is the itchiness that you say you have is not really yours. So when you become more aware, you start taking on other people's. You think it's yours, but all you have to do is ask, who does this belong to? And your body's trying to give you an awareness of possibilities, but you're taking it as a wrongness because you're thinking it's something wrong because you think it's yours. And it's just the perception of it being wrong that makes it seem like it's itchy because it's actually an awareness. So let me just ask it again. Truth, this itchiness, does it belong to you?
No, I don't think so.
No, okay. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so would you be willing to send it back to wherever you're picking it up from with full awareness? What that does is, okay, good. Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, putt and puck, shorts, boys, beyond. So anytime you send something back with full awareness, it just gives them the awareness of the anti-consciousness that they're doing. Because so in the body code, which is one of the many healing modalities I use, which is great, but there's no one modality that's going to be perfect, and you're going to find the one, and you're not going to have to do any other one. So I do many modalities. But the thing is, it's the energy that you're being that is the most important, not the modality you're using. So in body code, one of the new things on the new body code chart that wasn't on the old body code chart is deformed or mutilated protein molecules, which they call prions, or some people call them prions. So the prions, they believe, caused mad cow disease, and they believe it caused scrapies in sheep, and they believe it caused something like dementia in people. But if you think of protein molecules being deformed or mutilated, which are called prions, what if all reality in a disease state is deformed or mutilated consciousness? So what it is, you can call it anti-consciousness. So when you're open up to awareness and you're able to be, know, perceive, and receive that it is coming to you, and it is pure in the awareness that you're perceiving, and you can send back all the stuff you're picking up that you thought was yours with that full clean consciousness. You're going to unravel all the anti-consciousness, which is what everyone is doing on the planet and beyond the planet. And so that's right now. Did you have the itchiness when you called in?
Yes, I did. It's
okay.
gone.
I
don't.
Yeah, I know it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so Thor seems to be worse. Thor seems to be worse, or is Thor trying to bring now that he knows that you're working on him or I'm working on him, and he knows someone's going to help him get the anti-consciousness that he is using to make himself seem not completely healthy, would he not want to now show you all the other things he's been hiding from you that he wants work on? So he's going to let you know about all those things because he knows, now she's listening to what's really wrong. So I'm going to show her really all the other stuff I've been hiding. So
yeah.
So let me just work on Thor. Work on Thor. My name's Thor. Can I? Yeah, this is for everyone on the call. So if you think I don't take your call because I'm not picking up your phone, it's not true. Because when I work on Thor, it's going to work on you because you are also. So Thor has trapped emotions of grief, and Thor thinks they're his, but they're not really his because he's just. Most dogs and cats are healers. So if a owner of a dog gets cancer, the dog will usually die, and the cancer will usually go away or will not be as bad. Or the cat will do the same thing because they are usually the reason they've been domesticated or they chose to be domesticated is because they heal people. And what that brings up another thing I want to say because in case anyone's ever had the Ebola virus, according to the founders of the healing modality formerly known as Access Energy Transformation, Gary Douglas, otherwise known as the Douglas, he says that he was able to unravel the Ebola virus in many people, and it's kind of like anti-consciousness. It's a twisted virus, and he was able to unravel it and make it go away. And so it's a deformed and mutilated consciousness, like all other dis-ease. And he said how he did it is he actualized the energy of dolphins, the energy that dolphins make in the whistle or the sound they make when they sing. He was able to actualize that energy in his body and in the person's body, and it took the Ebola virus and it unwound it. So I don't know how that works, but anyway, that just came to my mind. Okay, so my name is Thor. Is there anything else we should do work on Thor? No. What about April? No. What about her relationship with this whole thing? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to work on him again, even though I'm not going to ask his name, and I'm not going to ask his permission. I'm asking his being for the permission, and his being saying yes. So, okay, so his body is like my body and most people's body that are trying to be healers and not knowing they're healers and not willing to claim on and acknowledge that they're healers. They take on a lot of people's problems. So a lot of people think they're fucked up because it's not really them fucked up because they're just taking on everything. So I'm going to run this clearing, which is called the FAT program. FAT stands for PHAT, which is Program of Human Approximation Terminus, which you don't need to understand what it means because your subconscious mind understands everything. And I did explain it a little more on other calls, but I'm not going to explain it again. So just say yes for him. And everyone on the call just say yes because you're all trying to make yourself human, and you're not human. You're humanoid, which another thing that Gary said is that before the Renaissance happened, they had the Black Plague, and the Black Plague took out all the humans and left mostly humanoids, and that's why the Renaissance happened, because it was the anti-consciousness that the humans were doing before the Renaissance that needed to be wiped out. And unfortunately, people that aren't willing to be fully conscious, when the plague comes, they get it. Okay, so everything you are not willing to be, know, perceive, and receive about creating reality with the binary encodings and inclusions of the languages of never perceiving, knowing, being, receiving, claiming, owning, and acknowledging the infinite limitations, liabilities, and destructions of the form, structure, and significances of everything that represents the inversions of infinite intensity of the greatness of embodiment into the FAT program, or the program of human approximation terminus of embodiment, traps of human embodiment, and the anti-sexualness of humanness, and everything those represent to and are true, or represent to you and are true as you. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate them all times a Buddha-zillion?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, probably short, spoils, and beyond. Is this all gone? Yeah. Is this all gone? Yeah. Do we do no? I might come back to April. I might not. I probably won't because we have too many callers. But just call in on. I'm not going to do Sunday. I'm only doing Sunday once a month. So call in again on Wednesday. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bless you. You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take another caller, but first I'm going to take a drink. So if everyone on the call actually can take a drink, if you have water, or if you have a salt pack or a sugar pack, just down the whole thing, because sometimes you just need some sugar and salt. And this reality of humans have made salt and sugar bad because they make everything bad, just like they make gluten bad. I love that. I love that South Park where gluten's going to kill your mama and everything. Gluten's going to take over the world. All the projections, expectations, judgments, and conclusions we have about what is going to kill us and what is not going to kill us creates the disease in our body. Anyway, I'm going to take a drink. Oh, that water tastes good. Okay. I'm going to go with 111111, which is maybe someone in Europe or maybe someone somewhere else. I don't know. Who's on the computer?
Hello?
Oh, yeah, that's you. What's your name?
Don.
Don, cool. Okay, so Don, what's one issue you want to work on today?
I'm in a crisis. I'm dealing with Lyme's, chronic fatigue, Epstein-Barr, and I overdid it 2-3 days ago, and I'm in pain. I'm having trouble moving, just chronic fatigue.
Okay. So your body says the FAT program is partially responsible for that. So let me just kind of explain a little bit about what the crazy things I said. So the inversions of infinite intensity. So in this reality, everything has to be intense. Everything has to be trauma and drama, because that's what humans think is the way to keep you in your box, to make you addicted to trauma and drama, which is the inversions of an infinite intensity. And the greatness of embodiment into the FAT program, or the traps of human embodiment and the anti-sexualness of humanness. So in all human religions, sexualness was some kind of judgeable offense because you're being too much energy and you're not supposed to be that energy. You're supposed to hide it and put it in your room and only do it to recreate people. So I'm going to run the one I haven't run for a while, which my buddy's saying will help you with this anti-sexualness. This goes along with the anti-sexualness. It's on the older one. No, maybe it's on this one. Let me see. No, it's on the older one. Okay, I'm going to go to access clearing. I didn't really want to do access on this call, but every time I start it, that's what comes out. Okay, Immaculate Conception. While I look for this, what does Immaculate Conception mean to you?
Oh, you're asking me.
Yeah, just say anything that comes to your mind. Don't think about it. Don't use your brain. What do you think of
creation?
When you just hear the
Creation
word
out of nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So the creation of original new realities that have never existed, which is what humans do all the time, or humanoids do, and humans blame them for trying to fuck up the system. Okay, so this is what Immaculate Conception is not really. That's what it is. You said the right thing. Good. So how many expectations, projections, judgments, conclusions, rejections, separations, computations, linearities, concentricities, fantasies, insanities, fixations, assigns, and assignations of other people's reality around the idea of love making being a sin and or Immaculate Conception is the only holy way to do it, are you making more real than the unadulterated awareness that the joining of any loving partner of any sex in any way they know how to express love physically, emotionally, or spiritually, whether it is possible to procure a child or not, is nothing short of divine and beautiful. Everything that is and everything that brings up times of Buddhism, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, hard and fuck, shorts, boys and beyond. Okay, so everything you're not willing to be, know, perceive, and receive about the causal incarcerations, causal inculcations, causal incongruities of everything that creates Lyme disease and everything you're using to fully actualize it in your body, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate at all times of Buddhism?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, hard and fuck, shorts, boys and beyond. Should I do any body code? Should I do another? No, my body's staying, just do access clearing. Okay. Okay, so this may or may not apply to you, Don, but as you were growing up, did your parents tell you to calm down a lot because you had too much energy?
Yeah, I was hyperactive. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so everywhere you thought that was a judgeable offense, and you're now trying to kill that being in you by creating Lyme's disease or any other thing that's trying to stop you from being the infinite being you were choosing as a child that you thought was wrong because your parents said it was wrong, and everything you aligned and agreed with or resisted and reacted about what they said about it, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate at all times of Buddhism?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, POD and POC, shorts, boys and beyond. And would you, oh, this is going to be the one. Okay, so what generative energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be, and everyone's body and being on the call, be that would allow you to be completely out of control, out of form, out of structure, out of significance, out of linearity, out of concentricity, out of definition for all eternity? Everything that wouldn't allow that times of Buddhism, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, POD and POC, shorts, boys and beyond. Is that good? Yeah. Should I run that again? No. So, how you felt when you first called in and how you feel now? Is there a shift so far?
No. I'm a little more hopeful, but I still feel the same.
Okay. So, you said Lyme's disease and you said, what was the other one?
Epstein-Barr.
Epstein-Barr. Okay. All the causal incarcerations, causal incongruities, causal inculcations, and causal realities that allow you to actualize the say it again, Epstein-Barr?
Yes, correct. Epstein-Barr.
Epstein-Barr in your body and being. Would you be willing to rescind, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate everything that is and everything that brings up times of Buddhism?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, POD and POC, shorts, boys and beyond. Is there something else about, no. Something on the body control that would help with this, yes. Misalignment. An organ misalignment. Gallbladder. Is there an underlying? No. Is there something we need to know or adjust before we? No. Just realign it. Realign his gallbladder and anything else in that area or any other area that's misaligned. Is his gallbladder now aligned? Yeah. Anything else like that? No. Should we do any? No. Should we take another caller? Yeah. I did put a link here on for my private sessions. You might need to get some private sessions for me because this is probably an issue that would take a long time. But I hope that at least got you started. and you might go back and listen to those clearings, and they'll bring up more stuff for you to clear. But keep listening. The stuff I do on other callers is probably going to help you too.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Don. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to see. Let's see. Which one should I take? There's a lot of callers raising their hand. Okay, I'm going to go with let me see. No, I'm going to go because I wanted to take it before. Charles, I know you didn't raise your hand, but I wanted you to be on with April, and I unmuted everyone's call, and yours was so loud that I remuted it that she couldn't talk to you at the end when I left. So I'm sorry about that. But your call is actually quiet today, so that's good.
Yeah,
so Charles, you want to be
in a quiet place.
Good. It's always good to be in a quiet place. I'm in a quiet place too, except there's a bypass road, right? I look at the cars going by me all day here. Okay, if I was a cat, I'd be like, just my head would be going back and forth watching the cars. Okay, so Charles, what's one thing you would have wanted to work on if April would have been able to take your call if your call wasn't so loud at the call for April when she called in, when she was on the April Fontana call?
Oh, I just wanted her to see if there was any blocks to my own healing. And, even though she didn't work on me or even take my call, I received an immense healing. And just that night, it kind of just blew me open. And I realized what I was already doing. I was just limiting my own self. So it's pretty amazing. But, if you could just check for any blockages, because my sight in the energetic realm is, all I see is energy. And it would be nice to be able to see like April. It seems she's got some great sight. Okay, so your body says, so according to the founders of the healing modality formerly known as Access Energy Transformation, Gary Douglas, I'm now calling it by that because I don't want to do the quotes. The true awareness comes from your thymus, which I never heard before. So I'm still playing with this idea. And he says opening up the thymus is actually what will open up your true awareness, and that the third eye, which is where everyone thinks the vision comes from, or the awareness, was actually the impelled or implanted point of view to keep us from knowing what our true awareness was. So everywhere you thought you had to see something in order to know it was true, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate everything that is times a Buddhazillion? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, short, close, man. I'm going to do what's called algorithm interrupt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on all the impelled and implanted points of view about being able to see or not see, and whether that really brings up your awareness or not. Because people always say seeing is believing, but what if you don't have to see to know? Because knowing is just an energy. It's just a beingness, and if you know. Like, how do you know you're Charles? You might be Bob, but you just know you're Charles because, well, maybe your parents drilled it in your brain. But anyway, it's just a knowing. You don't need to see it. You don't need to see to believe. So all the implanted and explanted and all the impelled point of views about seeing is believing for everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Sometimes the computers go offline or the phones hang up when we do these algorithm interrupts. But anyway, it didn't happen, so that's good. I had a weird thing happen to my computer. It opened up a portal on my computer, which gave me information which I didn't know I could ever get access to, which is amazing, which I can't tell anyone because it's top secret information. But I don't know how and it's called a portal too. Came up on my computer as a portal. And I don't know how the hell my computer got into this portal, but anyway, it's cool because it's just a new. What if your computers even could be tapped into universal consciousness and pull up all the information you need to do whatever you need to do. That would be kind of cool too. But it can, because everything's infinite. Even though these are finite computers that we're using, or if you guys are using a phone. I yet do not have a smartphone. I have a flip phone, and it's in my car. I never use it. And I have this old dial-up phone next to my computer that I used to use, but now I'm using my headphone on my computer. I have a really nice computer, which one of my healing clients, it's like a $2,000 HP Pavilion entertainment PC, huge. It's 17-inch screen computer that overheats because it's so fucking big. I have to like blow the fan on it just to keep it from overheating. But anyway, what am I getting at? So Charles, everywhere you're resisting and reacting to being different than April Fontana, or everywhere you're aligning and agreeing with the way she does it as if that's right or wrong, and your way is different, maybe right or wrong or not good enough, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate everything that allows that even to be a notion?
Yeah.
Okay, right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pardon, box, short, foot, man. I can't believe how quiet your phone is, because usually I hear the whole time and I don't hear anything. I thought, well, maybe he dropped off. Okay, so should I keep working on him? No. I'm going to go to one or two of the other callers, maybe one, and then end the call. So thanks, Charles, for letting me take you, even though you didn't raise your hand.
Thanks for the awareness.
Take care.
It's been great. Thank you. Bye.
Cool, thank you. Okay, because knowing doesn't have a visual, it doesn't have a smell, it doesn't have anything. It's just knowing. I know that I know. I don't have a visual. I do have lucid dreams, and in my lucid dreams I can see into that visualness that I don't normally. But anyway, whether I can ever see like she does, or anyway, it doesn't really matter because I just know. So that's cool. I like knowing. I don't need to see it. Seeing isn't believing for me. Okay, so 560 area code. I don't know what your name is or where you're calling from, but what is your name and where are you calling from? Are you there? Starting with the 560 area code. What's your name? Can you hear me? Okay, let me just write down the number before maybe they're trying to talk. Sometimes people get muted or somehow, I don't know. And I just lost my pen. My pen bill. Okay. Well, I'm still here in case the I did unmute him. 560 area code. Can you hear me? Wants to talk. Otherwise, I'm just gonna write down your number because you might drop. Oh no, I said 560. That's why it's 650. I wrote it down wrong. So the person in 650.
Oh, hi, Jim.
That might be better.
It's hello.
Hi. Who's this?
It's Bhavana.
Hi. Bhavana, wow, you're calling in on the phone. You're in, where are you?
I'm in Redwood City.
You're East Coast.
California.
Where? Oh,
California, Redwood City.
Wow, Redwood City.
I was like, I'm 650. I'm not 5. Did he get those numbers mixed up?
I'm dyslexic. I have.
You are.
That's why I don't use. I am dyslexic. Okay, so Bhavana, what's one thing you want to work on today? It's been a long time.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got this on the right side of my mouth, on the lower jawbone. There's this inflammation. Okay. It might be a infection still there, but I've been fighting it for a while. It's much better, but it flared up because I was eating more sugar lately because I was out of town with my family, which was a lot of fun, but there was a lot of sweets and birthday cake. So.
Well, Ina in Japanese means I'm jealous. Ina. Okay. So Bhavana's infection, does this belong to her? Yeah, it's something on the body code chart. Okay. That's why I can never be an Access Consciousness official certified facilitator, because I couldn't just sit in a class and just ask questions all the time, because sometimes I have awarenesses and I have to just work on them, and it requires the body code chart. And I can't just ask you questions all day, because this misalignment, no matter how many times I ask you, and it's not going to probably realign itself. It's a gland misalignment. Okay. your energetic testicles. Everyone has a male and female energy body. So is there an underlying reason why her energetic testicles are misaligned? Now, can I just realign them? Yeah. Realigning her energetic testicles and anything else in that area or any other area that's misaligned. Is this all aligned? Yeah. Anything else like that? No. Okay. I don't know why that brings up. It brings up this discussion I was having with someone the other day about Bob Marley.
Well, I recently connected with a friend, and she loves Bob Marley. She's really into the whole Rasta reggae culture.
Yeah. So did you know Bob Marley had how many kids? 16 kids or 14 kids with 8 different women? And he was married to one. So I'm not making a judgment about that. He was just fully humanoid. He was like, having sex with everybody and everything. But anyway, that's not a judgment on my part, but it was an interesting conversation I was having about. So in the Rastafarian religion, which I like the marijuana part. That's the part I like, but I don't like all the rest of it. Women are weak and men are strong, and that's why men should do whatever the fuck they want with women. But at least Bob Marley, because he made enough money with his music, he was able to take care of all these 14 or 15 kids with 8 different women and not just abandon them like other Rastafarians do. But anyway, so that was kind of cool. That's one good thing. Well, there's no good or bad. That's all judgments. Anyway, so that brought up with your energetic testicles. So your energetic testicles. Okay, so my name is what were we working on? Infection. Okay, this infection or yeah.
I just
so everywhere you thought
Okay.
Everywhere you thought life was a penis and it had to be hard in order for it to work, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that times a Buddhism?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, all 9 button box shorts. Your life shouldn't be hard. Only your penis should be hard if you're gonna make it work. Okay, so I got that from
just temporarily hard.
Yeah, at least while you're trying to use it. Okay, so. But, yeah, it would be a pain in the neck if it was hard all the time because it would kind of hurt. Because the reason why, Morning Wood, talking about Beavis and Butthead. So the reason why the penis gets hard when you're sleeping is because so you won't pee your bed, which a lot of guys would pee their bed if they didn't have a Morning Wood. Anyway, it's a long story. Okay, so my name is Bhavna. Do we need to talk about, no more male reproductive organs. Okay. Something else on the body chart, yeah. Oh, I should have asked you, you said infection or whatever you're getting, on a level 1 to 10 when you called in, what was the level of discomfort with it? Was it 10 being the worst, 1 being not so bad? Not bad at all, actually.
I guess it's a 7.
Okay. Cool.
Well, it feels like a 9.
Did it go down when I just did what I did?
Let me see. I think it did, but I just took a marijuana tincture, which is with CBD.
Cool. I want to make that tincture. I want to make. I sell doTERRA, which is essential oils, but I haven't really sold any. So I guess I'm a distributor who hasn't distributed. I had 2 calls where I had my person who invited me to be a distributor on the call and talk about doTERRA, but no one bought it. I'm just not into like selling things like that anymore. I used to be a salesman person back in the day, but anyway. But the doTERRA oils, I wish they made it just. I don't care what this THC or any other thing. Just take the damn marijuana like it is, the bud and all, turn it into an essential oil because I want to put that on my body because I'm sure that's magical. And lubricated oils, you can use all kinds of things with lubricated oils. I'm not going to talk about it on the show. But anyway, okay, pathogens. You have pathogens too. Okay, so pathogens. Let's talk about pathogens. Fungal infections. I mean, you sure anything more about it. You have hundreds, thousands, millions. These fungal infections can release them all at the same time. Yeah, I'm releasing all these from her And all the other callers, because when we get thousands on the call, it's probably not just all you, it's all the other people that I'm not going to take because I'm going to do this as the last caller because I'm tired. Okay, sorry, I was going to take a lot more people, but anyway, I'm not feeling like it because we did a lot of clearing. So, Bhavana, how do you feel now?
Better.
And even though that oil doesn't have THC, I'm getting that THC would be a good thing for you. There's many ways to take THC, which isn't the only way people think you have to take it, which is smoking it. But there's so many other ways. You can make brownies. You can make tea, herbal tea, marijuana tea. You can make. They have pipes where you can do the water. I forget what it's called, but it doesn't do smoke. My brother had one. Anyway, I don't have anything like that in Japan, access to that, because it doesn't. Japan is like total backwards country, and they.
Yeah, I have one.
Go ahead.
Someone gave me. I haven't tried it yet. I was wondering, could you test it with me? I'm trying to find it because I traveled on a plane and took it out of my purse before that because I don't have a stupid permit that you need to use this stuff. It's a chocolate caramel chew, and I think it's indica. I don't know where it is.
Yeah,
hope my cat
your body says
doesn't
that's
need it.
good. Your body says it's good.
Okay, I just have to find it. All right, thank you.
Wow. So, you were flying in the U.S.?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I bet if I probably tried to bring that to Japan, it would probably not even let me in the frickin' country. Japan is so backwards in related to natural medicine. It used to be the sutras were all written in Chinese characters on hemp scrolls back in the pre-1930s, but they decided to follow the Illuminati cabal that said that hemp is bad and we're going to destroy it all and we're going to take it out of existence and we're going to everything. But anyway, so you go to
good.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's gonna set us free. That's why they don't want to. That's why they want to say it's bad, because we can live off it. We can make fuel for our cars. We can make fiberboarding for all of our housing. We can make clothes. We can ground down the seeds and make oatmeal and live off it for. So the historical Buddha said 1 hemp seed a day for 49 days is what he did in his fasting. So wow. If he lived for 49 days, he gave up fasting after that. He said it wasn't the right method. But anyway, he did 1 hemp seed and lemon oil and lemon water for 49 days, and he survived. So 1 hemp seed can make him survive. I'm sure it can do magical wonders for people that are starving all over the world. What was I going to say? That's all I was going to say. Okay, we're good to go. That's all for today. Unless you want final words. Bhavna has the final words. What final words do you want to say to all the callers?
Well, I want to say my cat sitter left this marijuana candy in the fridge, and I just took a little bit. It's delicious.
Cool.
Final words. I hope everybody is healthy, happy, and prosperous.
Cool. Okay, that's all. Okay, thanks a lot, Bhavna. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Sorry, guys. I went 45 minutes and I didn't take as many. I'm trying to slow down and not take so many callers because I want to get deeper into each person's issue, and I want it to help everyone, because actually whether I take you or not, it's still helping you if you listen to what I'm saying, because that's really the consciousness that you're between the words, what you're actually perceiving, even what I'm not even saying, because the human language are all insufficient for the true consciousness that I am being and you are being when we're on the call. So that's really what you're getting from the call, which is not even the words that are being spoken, because all words are definitions and all definitions are limitations. The infiniteness you're being beyond the words that I'm saying is really what the healing that everyone is requiring and desiring on the planet, that I hope you guys can all be this week until we have the next call, because you are the chosen ones. You are have been waiting for, everyone's been waiting for. There's not one Messiah, it's you. It's everyone who wakes up to their true nature as Buddha from time without beginning, which Access Conscious calls an infinite being. But in Buddhism, we call it a Buddha from time without beginning. It's the same thing, because time without beginning means it's infinite. It doesn't ever stop. It doesn't ever start. It's the eternally abiding nature of sentient beings, which is the supernatural powers of the thus come one. Which thus come one means you have come from the truth back to the defiled anti-consciousness that everyone's doing, and you've tried to share it with them, and they're not really usually willing to hear you. But since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 callers called in today who are willing to hear the truth, willing to be the truth that they truly be, I know we're onto something. So let's just all be the amazing gifts we all came here to be. And you guys are all way more incredible than you ever thought you were, ever thought you could be. You are the infiniteness that you truly can be. So I'm gonna play a song about that, because infinity is all there ever is, which I say in the middle of the song when the bass goes off, which is the best part of the song. So you got to stay tuned. You got to listen all the way through to that part. This is Silver Lining, a song I wrote for my wife when we were driving in November home, and we saw Silver Lining. Behind the dark clouds was the sun, and it was making a silver lining. It was actually a gold lining. And I asked her if there's any word for that in Japanese, and she couldn't think of it. So I said, that's called Silver Lining, and I wrote the song on the way home, or when I got home. So here it is, Silver Lining. You are the silver lining.
Make to be.